Konnichiwa. Konbanwa. Well, 4th of July is coming up, and we want to wish everybody a happy 4th of July. We did some fireworks earlier when our guests from Japan were here, and so we're going to do some more, I imagine, on the 4th, and we're going to have some friends over, and I want to congratulate Japan on the great World Cup that they had. I know they had a disappointing game against Brazil, but man, they didn't get beat because they did something wrong. They got beat because the team was just really good. And I look forward to seeing Japan 4 years from now, and I'll see what they can do. And America, well, that didn't work out too well. But we got a game tomorrow, and we'll see how that one goes. So have a great 4th of July. It's our 250th birthday here in America. And remember, if you like this, click the like button down below, subscribe, and tell your friends. Have a great one.
今年はアメリカ建国250周年記念ということで、7月4日の独立記念日に向けていろんなところで盛り上がってます。So, for Greg's birthday present, I gave him a 250th anniversary bottle of whiskey. And last time we went to the Air Force National Museum, we found 250th anniversary Christmas ornament, so we bought it as well. We also ordered a flag to display in the yard. But it's been cloudy and looks like rain, so we haven't put it up yet.The weather finally cleared up, so Greg put it out. And I found that there is the event for the American Revolutionary War. I went to check it out. この日はすんごい暑い日でした。The event location was Adina Mansion in Chillicothe.When the opportunity arises, we will going to talk about the Adina Mansion. The weather was nice, but the next day there was a heavy pouring rain. Everyone must be hot wearing those old-fashioned clothes or uniform.Yes, I want to see the noon artillery event. Wait a second. It's artillery, but how is that different from a cannon? なんかよくわかんないけど、ウェブサイトによると、キャノンはアーティラリーの一種なんだって。テントの方向でやるって聞いたのでそちらに向かってます。たくさん人がいますね。I wonder where they will shoot. They even wearing a coat. They must be hot.
So what's a quill? Well, the quill is the end of a feather, just like we did with the musket.Put the cartridge in, and we have a trail, we have a path, cartridge. So when we light this quill, it burns down into the main powder charge and shoots the cartridge, or shoots the projectile. The commands, you can see what each guy does. Daniel King howitzer. Daniel King is the man that designed this howitzer. The right rear of the gun takes a brush and brushes down through that vent to make sure that it's clear.And then he puts his thumb over that. Now seals itself to that. That's to make sure that air can't circulate through there, just in case there's something still hot in that barrel. We don't want to ram powder down a hot barrel, especially. The next thing that we do is search the piece. He's got a corkscrew-looking thing in there that he's going to run down there and turn it around to make sure that there's nothing.Then we sponge the piece, a lamb's wool sponge, again damp, going to put that in there. Again, clean the bore out and make sure that there's nothing still hot in there. Now, our safety regulations called for us to do this twice. Next thing we do is we handle around. And at the back of the box, and he brings the box, he brings around forward. And the man with the flame, he keeps that out of the way. Otherwise, he'd blow those guys both up. Load the piece. Ram. Pick and prime. Pulling that cartridge with a brass wire. That means it won't make a spark. Prepare to fire. Fire.
Oh my goodness! もう一度デモンストレーションしてくれます。
Now I want to ram down cartridge. Retire. Pick and prime. During the American Revolution, could fire an artillery piece 10 times a minute. Prepare to fire. Fire.
There is the rifle musket show on 2 p.m. Meanwhile, I decide to look around. The guy explained how this machine works, but I can't remember. でもなんか銃に関してだったと思う。これは多分糸を紡いでいるんだと思う。There are a lot of souvenirs related to the nation's founding. I got these shot glass for Greg. I wanted to buy this tricon head. When would I ever wear it? So I gave up. I thought it was a dead bird, but it's so many feathers. There were food trucks that sold hot dogs, so I bought one and took a break. ちなみにこれらは売り物じゃないですよ。待ちに待ったマスケットショータイム。Now I'm wondering what is the difference between musket and the rifle? まあマスケットとライフルの違いを聞いたところでよくわかんないと思うんで、馬の耳に念仏だけどね。あ、英語では talking to a brick wall っていうみたい。
Shoulder. Shut hand. How many times are you going to follow? Rammer. There he is. Shoulder. Fire line. On the good side, on these weapons, above the trigger, on every weapon, is a little machine called the lock. On the lock is the part called the cock. It's called that because it looks like a rooster's head. And everybody was familiar with chicken. In the jaws of the cock is a piece called the flint. Everybody knows that flint is a kind of stone. And it's called the steel, oddly enough, because it's made out of steel. The cock flies forward and that flint strikes the steel. Sparks, that's right. Wow. They landed in a groove called the pan. Is a hole in the barrel called the vent. I don't care what you did before you came in the Army, you're right-handed now. Because all the weapons are made for right-handed. Pull out a cartridge. This is a paper tube with a pre-measured amount of powder in it. Him is Daniel Boone or Davy Crockett or one of our heroes. And he pulls out his powder horn and he just starts pouring that powder into the gun till it's full. Powder in the pan. Blows the pan. They cast that about. They dump all the rest of the gunpowder down the barrel. Now, if the muskets are clean, the musket man can just go ahead and leave that ball in the paper, put it in the barrel, and shove it down and ram it. If the rifleman has to do something different, these two riflemen, they need to get that ball out of there because they're going to put a leather patch. Well, they're going to put a leather patch in there because, unlike the muskets, there's rifling in those days. That I'll grab the rifling and spin it out of there. They ram that all to the bottom. We'll have the soldiers put their muskets on their shoulders. The sparks that are produced drop into the pan. That fire burns through into the main powder charge and out the ballroom. Sounds pretty complicated, right? It's not.
And as it slides down, it'll shave the steel off. But it needs to have speed to do that. So.
The left stands fast. Stick the right arm out. Here we go. Right about. There. Take aim. Fire. Prime and load. Take aim. Fire. Prime and load. Take aim. Fire. You know that's interesting. Yes. I do.
I wanted to give Yuko's family the American holiday experience of the 4th of July, so we lit off some fireworks for them.
Happy 4th everyone! Thank you for watching our channel. 最後までご視聴いただきありがとうございました。